you going to say it's being live streamed? You're going to tell me.
Yeah.
Don't get lost is the only housekeeping thing. And it's being live streamed, so anybody that doesn't want to be in it, wave at the birdie. Right, agenda item number 1 on the agenda is apologies for an absence. Do we have any?
Yes, Councillor Watts. Oh, Councillor Cookie's here. Councillor Silver.
Okay, thank you very much. Number 2, declarations of interest and additions to the members' register of interest. I take it if you have anything, you've all signed the book. Thank you very much. Agenda item number 3, accounts to approve the payments for July 2024. You will have had it all in your packs or online. Are there any comments?
We had a sanitary meeting which took 1 hour with the project managers. Evolution and can I divulge figures? They're not confidential, no, because they're in the public domain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evolution charged us £897 for an hour's consultation. I thought that also included Richard Jackson. Richard Jackson has produced a bill for over £1,000 for that 1 hour.
Yeah.
I don't think we should pay that until we ask him what he's charging per hour. When we went over there, we expected to get a bill from Evolution. We've had over double that. And we need to know as a council what they're charging per hour.
We were told that Richard Jackson and Evolution would be making a charge. We were told that before the meeting went ahead. And that would have been fed down to. So you want to ask what the hourly charge is? I'm sure it says on the invoice. I'm sure it's an itemised invoice.
Well, we're not using people that charge £1,000 an hour, surely.
Well, I don't know. I haven't
I thought
seen.
we'd already had I thought we'd already had their rates have come through once out of contract, their hourly rates, and they were, I think they were around about £100, weren't they? I can't remember now.
Well, I'm just concerned with
I'll
public
ask the
funds.
hourly
That's
rate.
all.
We would have
We
been
can
told
ask
that
the
before the
questions
meeting.
and get an answer for the next.
Yeah, I think you should exclude that from the accounts, and you can include that in the accounts and vote on what's on the rest. So I propose.
I'd second that.
You'll second that?
I think it's not just, sorry, it's not just the hourly rate. I think we just ask him if he can justify that fee.
That fee, yeah.
Not just the hourly rate, justify
Well, if it's left out of the accounts and not paid now, that's fine. We don't need a vote on that, and then it can come back, can't it, Jackie?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have a question.
So,
Sorry. There was a couple of items for the gator, which was a number plate and a window. And I just wondered, was the window vandalism or was it just an accident that happened? If it's vandalism, I think it's interesting.
No, it
No.
wasn't that.
righto. So, without the item for Evolution and their sidekick, Richard Jackson, are we happy with the accounts for payment? Do I have a proposer?
Yeah.
Second that. Right, a vote? Okay, thank you very much. Right, item number 4 is issues raised during the tour of the Brandon Cemetery, and we will go that way round as per usual.
Can I just say at this point, Peter is clearly going to struggle.
He is.
I'm not wanting.
No, do you want to sit on that bench then and wait for us? And if there's anything to report back, then we'll
Yeah,
give you
yeah,
all
because
the,
you're not going to make it.
No, you won't.
I'll come back to you, Pete, and update you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wagons roll this way.
What do you want to sit in this car? No, it'll be too hot in this car. He'll be
I'll sit on
better
that
there,
seat.
won't
I'll
he?
sit on that seat.
It's not a wheelbarrow, I'll put you in that and push you out if you want.
Get there all right. Now, Malcolm, I would have suspended standing orders so that it's a general discussion, but it is known to be that on this. So
Get there on the right.
Oh,
spend my bloody bin.
Oh, I'll get one fitted for you. Okay. Right.
Former Central, who's responsible for the upkeep of benches, and does that go to family should only know?
Sorry, I'm trying to read what that says. If family support benches, it doesn't become our responsibility. As they deteriorate, then if they become unsafe, they're removed.
So they're bought by members of the public for their family, and it's up to them for upkeep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing some people maintain them, some don't,
people
because as
don't.
they become
Yeah.
irreparable, they're removed.
Yeah.
If we have details and they're going to be removed, then yes, we would notify them. Yeah.
I don't think you should be let loose riding a bike.
No. Do you know? My dog's got accused of chasing people on bikes.
Looks lovely.
Right. It's like just ashes in this area.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a couple of, there's nothing in at all, they're just like memorials.
Just memorial.
Yeah, like memory sort of, yeah.
The point, the focal
Yeah.
point. Which is nice.
Somewhere for people to, just come.
Rosemary is a sign of remembrance, unfortunately. Yes. Yes. I take rosemary to my son's grave.
But it's getting out of hand and it will eventually take over and start damaging.
But they get big, rosemary, so probably, is it possible just to trim it back?
I think perhaps you'd need to just contact the people who've planted it and, because they shouldn't really be planting anything.
So that we will contact whoever it belongs to and ask them to keep it small. Well, no.
I mean, they may not have planted it. Could it be a seed that a bird dropped?
No, I think it was planted.
Could it be a seed patch that birds dropped?
Why is our gate open?
It's gone on and on. Well, yeah, we can look round.
Not in there, you can't. It's
What do we use the old room for now?
storage.
Storage. What's in it?
I sent a photo, so you should all have received that.
Not, when did you send them? 10? Today?
No. Last week.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
There's the 9 styles.
I'm going to see her tomorrow with his signs and stuff, so I'll have a word. I thought she was going to be here tomorrow.
That's not
Nothing interesting.
Yeah, so that should be arranged at another date. That's not actually until
Well, we can come back another time and look around then on that way. Yeah.
There's nothing to hide in there, but I'm not. The 9 styles are in there. Some machinery. We use,
Can I suggest everyone speaks up, for goodness sake, because it's very hard to hear.
How many people use it for storing machinery?
and the 9 styles and
Oh yeah, and the 9 styles, yeah.
any other things that we might need to put somewhere. So in the summer we've quite often got mowers in there because it's easier to bring them out from there than the other year. So
Thing about the little trailer there, Alan, because it's been out of action for a long time.
it has been out of action because we need money to repair it.
Is that our trailer?
It is our trailer, yeah.
It's not on the register of assets. last time you used it?
We used to use it to put on the back of the mowers for like going around the cemeteries, pick up like wreaths at after Christmas and stuff like that. But it's had punctures for years, and
You're unlikely to ever use it again.
well, we might use it. Yeah.
Right.
If we can get the punctures repaired, yeah. But we had trouble getting like the inner tubes. We had trouble getting the tyres. It's yeah. So really, it probably better just to get probably better to get 2 new wheels. But it's just not been a priority. So, and since we've had the gator, we've probably used that more.
Might I suggest that if it's not public access, because it looks public access to me.
Well, there is a sign there.
for health
It's
and
quite
safety,
big.
I know
Yeah.
there is a sign. For health and safety reasons, the door should be shut then. And look, to be honest, it would stop people getting in there. I think it's Jackie.
It normally is. Yeah.
Well, they can only open it from the inside, though, look at it.
No, you can't. You can open it from the outside. To be fair, it was probably grave diggers. So yeah.
It's not a...
Sorry, Chair. Might I ask, so, well, you've got the town keepers there. So this building now is being used for storage. Is that right here? You still got the St John's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that primarily used for?
Storage and
storage,
machinery
storage.
and
Still got the garage
mess.
that they
No.
So the garage is now gone.
The
small
garage is
that
gone.
we used to have is now gone for storage.
Yeah.
So this and St John's building is now used for storage.
Yeah.
And do we need that amount of storage?
Yeah.
We do. Okay.
I mean, this isn't costing anything, is it?
I don't
So
know.
it's not. That's ours. It's not costing any money to have that. And it's got a toilet and there's like a kitchen. There's sockets in there so we can charge batteries when we're working in the cemetery. So that's
While we're here.
no, because I haven't got my keys.
It's not
No,
I haven't got my keys. You can't go in there.
They're not entitled, according to the rules. It's not a
What
God-given.
we've
It's not a
arranged to do
God-given
is
right.
to arrange a visit for those that are interested.
I'm happy to do
look
it when
at
there's a town clerk in place. Until then, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. So, because I don't trust your motives. So, I don't trust your motives. I don't trust your motives. Which is, I would rather wait. As soon as a town clerk is in place, you'll be more than welcome. We'll have a meeting and you can all come and have a look around. But I don't think it's fair to have you all come piling down when it's just me on my own. It makes me very uncomfortable. So
So what you're saying?
I don't like
legal
that.
Stand.
It's nothing to do with legal. It's to do with how I feel
That's how I
in
feel
my
about it.
yeah.
Nothing to do with the town clerk.
I don't want to be tag teamed
Is
by.
the one that's in charge of everything.
I'm more than happy when there's a town clerk in place for you
Sorry,
to all
sorry,
to
bear
come
with me 1
down.
minute.
So
So you're saying a clerk is a legal standing procedure to operate the council collective.
Yeah.
So therefore, you're admittedly, whilst being aired, whilst you was in there as well, therefore, legally proceeding right now, you shouldn't be operating, you shouldn't be conducting meetings. So you're acting. So
yeah, they can do it.
Conduct that.
Yeah, but I'd rather. I think you should.
Oh
Oh my word!
No. There's double standards. Sorry, Chair, as a member of the public, I just want to condemn. To me, from an outsider looking in, it looks like double standards. Now, if the council is it not public funded, public spending money?
It's not. So even if we went in there,
yeah.
It's a workplace.
yeah,
Place of work, and members of the public are not allowed.
So they're not permitted for
not.
health and safety.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's fine. So health and safety then. So then surely the councillors could, with you and Ali, with health and safety procedures, could
Yeah,
go forward.
yeah, they could. I'm not saying they can't, but I don't want to. That's what I'm saying.
That's what
Until
I said,
there's
is
a
it
town
was a
clerk
legal
in place.
reason.
No, nothing to do with
what
that.
I read.
It's just I don't feel comfortable with it.
Right to go in.
No, but
Yeah.
they are elected for the people of Brandon to try and make the best decision. And for me, if someone's refusing someone to look at something,
We're not refusing that at all.
That's
But
what
I
I
just want to
said,
do it in a way that makes all of us feel comfortable.
you said when there was a clerk present,
Yeah.
it's legal.
No, I
You
didn't
are the
say.
acting
I didn't
clerk.
say it was legal. I didn't say it was legal.
Sorry,
I
it
just
just
yeah.
seems
No, I didn't
seems a
say
little-
that at all.
And we can arrange a tour for the councillors if that's what they want.
Yeah.
But
I think that's all they were asking.
No, they wanted to see it now, and I haven't got my keys,
Don't mind.
and I'm not at work. I'm not being paid to be here, so why should I?
Ali,
But do you have to, or can the acting clerk do it?
that's it.
I don't have any keys, and it hasn't been arranged, so no, the acting clerk can't do it.
That's it. That's it. There will be a visit arranged by Jackie for the councillors at some near future time. So that's it, and it can't go ahead tonight. So thank you.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be awkward.
No,
I just
no,
don't
that's
feel
it.
comfortable with
Yeah,
it. So,
done. We're
yeah.
moving on.
Can I just ask one thing?
Yes.
The toilet there, is that for public
No.
use? No.
No, no,
Right,
No.
okay.
no, no. Purely for the staff.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Just wondered what happens if
if
they
they're mowing here in a
As things happen.
cross-leg, they'll go in there rather than down to the other hut.
it's a long way to walk down, so we've only got one vehicle as well.
Yeah,
So,
that's fair
if someone's out watering and you're in the churchyard and you've got to walk all the way back down there to the toilet.
Public, they have to go with the leisure centre.
Yeah.
Remember, we don't want any wars over benches again. Remember, people.
Don't mind
No
taking them
wars over
out.
benches.
A lot of these benches are the same. The shame.
That family needs to be told as well.
Ali.
No, well, we've got somewhere to put it. We could put it on the new centre. There's no entrance. I can't bump a gate out. So we've just got at the minute. As soon as they've got an entrance to the new cemetery, we'll be able to get shifted. But of course, every time there's a funeral, we get 7 barrow loads.
Yeah, cool.
So it's just, it's never ending.
That's all got to be done for candles
Yeah.
now, isn't it?
Yeah.
This case of something like this, where it's a bit on this ending, can we tape, you know, the red and white tape?
I can just take it out if it's agreed that I think it would be. Yeah, it would probably just lift off now.
Just the joint, that one there, there's the slat on it.
Yeah. Yeah, the trouble is
That's
that.
right off, Ali. You
Yeah,
won't
I'll
repair
just.
that wants to go in the skid, mate. That
Yeah.
tearing joint's gone completely. That.
I mean, we've got plenty of other benches.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's not.
But if the family wants to replace it, they
There's
can.
loads of them. Yeah, but
To be fair, we shouldn't be putting this on Ali. It should be going to Jackie.
Well, no, I was just asking because Ali's here. I know she's
I know
not
she's,
working.
but she's, you know.
I was,
I
asking
tell you
for
what,
whether
you're
it's
going to
just-
have huge fun with these benches because there'll be a lot of the people
I think.
moved away.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely.
And
I don't
it
know
would
if there's-
take absolute lifetime to try and sort
Well,
them out.
perhaps we need a contract that says you buy the bench.
And maintain. Well, that's what they're going to be removed. Yeah.
I wish I bought some water now. My throat's really dry. My arms hurt, and I might have to hand this over to you to do for a bit. Can you? My arm's killing me. It was, yeah. It was one. I can't remember if the family took that one out. There was another one there that the family took out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But there needs to be like a system in place where they can from the early 1
Let's have a look, mate.
You reckon?
Yeah.
It's tidy, isn't it?
Trees.
It's tidy.
You've grafted, haven't you?
We all have. Big group
I'll
effort.
give you a compliment at the end of the day.
As you know, Vic, it's never ending.
Well, it's like for the bridge, isn't it? Is that for once it's done one end, you've got to start and do it?
Yes.
Well, this heat will slow it down a bit.
We can only hope.
Another bench there. Over there.
Yeah, there's another one.
One in there.
They're all sort of.
That's a family bench. That's all expensive.
So how are you moving the soil now, Mick?
The problem we've got nowhere to put it.
Right.
That
We've got somewhere to put it, but we can't access
access,
it. So,
yeah.
So we've got the new cemetery, we can
Yeah.
put it on there, but we cannot.
You can't bump
the
up
gator
over.
We're going to knacker the
Gator.
Gator,
and
yeah.
the gator.
Yeah.
We need a proper entranceway, and then it will be gone. But you've got to remember that every time there's a burial, we get.
If you have a
£700
word with
local.
Fred too, because what I'm doing is out of my locality budget. You know where I cut all the trees down in the playing fields? We're going to landscape that and level it and bring it up a bit in level. So if you have a word with Fred and the
Soil.
committee down, excuse me, Annette, I'm talking. If you have a word with them, you'll be able to dump it on that area.
The issue that we have to remember is that we're very tied up with grass cutting.
Oh God, yeah. I mean,
the
it's
time of the year when it's quietest is when the ground is wet, so we're limited to how many loads we can get in and out before we start tearing up the grass. So there's all sorts of
reasons.
issues.
Yeah,
Why
there
it's
is.
such a difficult thing to move. I mean, we did it before. We had it right back to the tree.
Yeah, you
And
did.
then, yeah, and now.
So, Annette, over to you.
But it was,
Yeah.
if we can get an entrance way onto the new cemetery, we could have that shifted.
But in the short term, you could take it there with their agreement.
Yeah.
Trucks are going on there now.
No, there's no way we can get onto our land.
Pardon?
That's loads less than what it was before.
I cleared all that whole land.
And it was up here, wasn't it? It's a massive great one.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you thought
The thing is, I must have moved 20 tonne now already, and now there's another 20 there.
Yeah. Well, you put a coffin in, you will always have excess, won't you?
Yes.
But we can get rid of it at the new cemetery. That needs, I can't remember how many tons.
It does. But like Ali
But
just
it-
said, it's
strong.
access. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Once the gate is loaded up, you just can't get up on the verge.
But it's not just that as well, it's time.
Yes.
Did you look at that one over there?
Jules,
They've gone and
she's photographed
yeah,
that one.
yeah, I was going to wander over them, my hand was already on the stick.
Oh, that's fine then.
Still hot. Has been all day, isn't it? Crazy.
The issue is, Ali was
Back up at 1 o'clock. Nuts going off too quick.
It's a problem, isn't it? Even if you put water on it, it's just cracks straight away, don't it? It's only for today, though.
That's Nick. Yeah,
I'm the other town keeper.
this is Malcolm Pillon.
Hello.
Mix.
Yeah.
Broke my wrists a couple of weeks ago.
It's working here. I'll break it back in.
I remember. I do this now.
Fell off his wallet.
Yeah. What's the other town keeper's name?
Dan,
Dan.
and Perry.
Yes.
Lucy, my daughter, Lucy said, oh, Marchek's dad is a town keeper. He was digging a grave today. So it's obviously not you then.
No, we don't dig.
Oh, would it be? I thought it might be.
Not the town keeper, no.
Right, we better keep up.
Enjoying yourself, Wayne.
Yeah,
Must have feel by it.
put a target.
It's tedious. In fact, you could write the minutes before we even come here, couldn't you, really? Load of crap, yeah, absolutely. Well, I think you should. I've just said to Malcolm.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on.
You don't need 12 meetings a year.
No.
And most councils, I think you'll find, don't have a meeting in August.
Not everyone I know.
Obliged to mark
There you go.
and then they can't maintain it.
Malcolm said to write it down for him, so I write it down and said,
On the agenda for the next one, getting rid of this meeting.
I'm going to do it for Malcolm and put it forward.
Oh, Malcolm's going to do it. He's in front.
If you'd like me to write it out for him.
It'd be nice to live stream it, because we live stream the meetings now, and we never live stream the cemetery.
I didn't think it was last time.
No, it wasn't, so I thought it'd be nice, it might help with the minute taking.
That'd be interesting to watch it.
Yeah, taking part, you know.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm not going to display the bird on film. I'm being recorded.
Now you've got the main Catholic church across the road to this where the dog is. Yeah. Mrs. Harris is along the street.
Green and tidy. It looks like everyone in brown.
My Penrose, they're up there, right up the top there, yeah. Yeah, from school, they used to be the caretaker of Bracklands, and when I was there and I took over their jobs and I looked after both of them, they died. Just somebody else, my dear Spain. She's been gone for 4 years now.
Oh, what, the Polish thing?
Yeah, the fellows.
Yeah.
Shout it.
Stand the other bit.
Shout it. Victor! Victor!
Amen, and that you can understand.
Annette would like to know what Felice Pocket means. If I say that right. Felice Pocket. This one, what does it mean? Annette would like to know.
You've got Arnhem and that, which we understand,
That was
but
a battle in the Second World War. It was in Falaise.
in Felice.
Oh, so that's an area then.
There you go. I think it's been explained. Felice Pocket.
Falaise Pocket.
Yeah.
That was a battle between the Germans and the Polish Armoured Corps in France in 1944.
So you were just saying, where is it?
And that
It's up on the bottom side there,
Falaise.
and they just wanted to know what it meant. Felice. I was calling it Felice, wasn't I?
that's the answer to the question.
Yeah, keep it simple.
Internet. The answer to everything. You can find it all.
Yeah, right, alphabet rubbish.
Oh, you're a cameraman now. For a minute.
No, Mick's line. Mick's line. That's why he's got no mates with him tonight. No one wants to stand and talk.
The truth will be out there.
Your arm hurting?
Yeah. Need to get a GoPro.
Is this the one that they were coming in from Casino Court?
No, it's not. I don't think it is Casino Court. That's up there. No, Casino Court's up there.
I think this is quite a little part used, is it, Nick? This area is not free. You don't get as many visitors. These are a much older grave.
From taxpayers' money, the maintenance in here is Brandon Town Council's responsibility. It was additionally a long time ago.
You can go through the middle of the meadow. Yeah. There's a path.
No. They don't? No. Really? Because years and years ago, the church
approached the council and the council agreed to take it on.
I'm pretty sure that I only ever done one Tuesday. I never done the last one. It ended up being my second attempt. This will be.
I know what coming next.
I've learned something new today.
Same as every year, ivy on the walls.
Yeah, we'll do that in the winter. It will be winter. I'm so far behind at the minute.
With a good strong glyphosate solution.
We try
And
not
it
to
gets
use
rid of it completely to the
glyphosate
root.
now. It gets rid of lots of other things as well.
Am I allowed to ask you, the head keeper, a question in relation to...
It's
I'm
fairly
not at
open
work,
meeting.
to be fair.
Am I allowed to? Is it legal?
It's nothing to do with.
Taxpayer money looking after this.
Well, it employs me, so obviously I'm a.
I've just found out that I thought it was all council. I've just found out that it's only Brandon Town Council. So taxpayers are paying for the maintenance of this when
You've got to ask the question: if they weren't paying for this, where would that money go? Would it just they?
I think it goes somewhere for the people of Brandon.
Well, this is for the people of Brandon.
Without sounding horrible, this is for people that are past tense,
But it's for their families that are still living.
Jackie,
Yeah.
can you note the ivy? Because it is coming back. No, it was just that Clarkey wanted to know how we're responsible for the cemetery. And it's
Churchyard.
because years and years ago,
A long time.
ago, you're probably talking 60,
Yes, way back in history. Yeah.
way back in history.
Oh yes, it goes way back.
And
It was actually looked at when I was way back on the council, and it was looked at to see if we could get out of it.
then you can't.
Why was that? Why did council back then want to
Because the council back then objected like you are.
I'm not objecting.
No,
I've got words in my
all
mouth.
right,
I'm
all
not
right.
objecting. I asked
Oh
the question.
gosh, right.
Some of them were wondering why we had to pay for it, and yet had no say as to what was done.
That's it. Yeah, but
Is that
And it's one of those
it's
things.
one of those things that go probably
birds and
60 or 80
Yeah.
years ago.
Normally it's cut by now. Normally I've done a hay cut, but we've just been a bit far behind.
I thought it was.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
and it has improved.
it's the one thing in. I mean, visually, when you see it, you think, oh, yeah, it spoils it. But everybody, yeah,
I think that's
It's
quite
obviously
subjective.
managed because it's cut round,
Yeah.
and when it's flowering, and when you can see the moths and the butterflies and other
oh, I
creatures,
understand
it's
that
quite
these
attractive.
days everybody's into biodiversity.
Yeah.
I am myself, but it just, when it's so well manicured,
Yeah.
it just looks a
But I
bit.
think it doesn't look unmanaged because you can see it's been cut round, so it obviously is managed.
Yeah.
Excuse me, gentlemen, can you keep up if you're still with the meeting, please? Thank you.
No lights written.
Come along, move along there. Move down the bus. Right, which way are we wanting to go? Down here?
Probably in 10 years.
Oh, okay. Thunder.
About time we had some of that.
You did cut the meeting rather short.
Annette's got something she wants to bring up.
Just look back in the minutes, you'll find it.
Annette, can you just wait until everybody's grouped in and they can hear you?
Come along, gather around, children, wherever you may be.
It's better actually looking at it and you'll know what I'm talking about.
You'll have to speak up.
It's regarding the ivy that is on the bungalows at the end there, the wall, and it's actually on the shed so much that it's almost covering it. Now we had a meeting about it, didn't we, Victor? And you said it was down to Sandfire Flagship responsibility. Part of that isn't because it isn't growing from the other our side, it's growing from this side. But Flagship is going to be here on Thursday to us, and we've got a big meeting at Manor House Close, and that will be discussed. So they may contact you.
I can answer that, Annette, because we've already discussed the ivy, not only over there, but on all the walls. And it is on the list for the town keepers to sort, and it will be sorted.
This is structure. Structure.
Are you
That's
going to meet?
with the,
You're going to meet with Samfire?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you can get back to Jackie and update Jackie what sort of conversation you had with them, they might feel generous and do both sides of the wall. That's what the issue is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually covering the actual structure.
Yeah.
And that's where, because the
Yeah.
structure belongs to Samfire budget.
Yeah.
And that's where the problem lies.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay, we'll feed back to Jackie with that meeting, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah.
Lovely. Let's go.
Follow the leader, is it?
Pinch those, I can make sure I get it right.
I'm sure they'll get to the potholes in the park. Surely well, you're the chairman. You could carry it yourself. My arm hurts.
You won't get back. Switch it off.
Jackie will kill me. Well, there's loads of people watching.
Well, they could have all come and walked round
We could have all sat
in
at
this
home.
lovely, lovely, cool evening air.
Not going to make my moss on the path. It's going to be
No,
dealt
I
with
noticed
well.
You've
It's,
done a really good job on getting rid of some of it.
oh, it's just we did
Now-
moss kill. We will moss kill again, and we will.
I don't
we
know
have
what it
weed
is, Ali, but I sprayed a roof with Derek. You know the guy that used to repair the swingy park, the skate park, Derek Johnson.
kill. Yeah, yeah.
And we sprayed the roof, and it's a metallic based thing. If it gets on the grass, it makes the grass grow beautifully and green, but it gets rid of moss almost permanently. And I will find out what it is. It's non-toxic. You can spray it, and it gets rid of the moss and
Yeah.
saves all that scraping, and it will save a whole lot of work. And also, when you're scraping, it can damage the tarmac, can't it? So I'll find out what that is and let you know.
Right, then, thank you. Thank you very much.
Have you tried out that rust remover yet?
No, that's Mick's job.
That don't know.
Yeah.
Work and
He'll
all.
be, he's on holiday this week, so
Yeah.
yeah, next week. Oh.
I think these benches Victor and I look after, don't we?
No, we do.
Or do you do them?
Yeah, we do. We're going to get some oil or something because they're
Yeah,
a bit parched.
bit of wire wool and
Yeah.
raw linseed or something.
When they go to feel all right, is this
Yeah.
how long have they been? 5 years.
2018, then.
Condition of that in 5 years. They haven't not had any maintenance significantly longer than that.
Point anything out that I've missed.
Thank you, Chairman. I'd just like to thank the staff, Ali, Nick, and the others for pressure washing those benches. That's 100% improvement on that. And what you've got now is, if they're bone dry, you can give them perhaps a coat of oil. Jackie, where is Jackie?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you are. Perhaps they can get a
We've
coat
already
of oil.
decided we're going to do that. So.
Oh,
It's already on our list.
It's on the list. It's on the to-do list.
You can do that in situ because you haven't got to take them in. That's bone dry at the moment. But I would like to say this is probably my 10th, 12th cemetery meeting, and that's the best that's ever looked. I'll be honest with you. And the staff have also done the 3-metre lift,
Half of it.
which has made a big improvement. It's made the canopies look really shaped. And I'm just going to thank the staff for making it look so special. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Sounds sincere, isn't he?
Whilst we've been wandering around, I've taken the opportunity, I've had a bit of a chat with Ali and certainly with Nick, and I think it's really important that we can get can talk to the guys. The stuff I've not known, so I've asked, and they're helpful at tell us. And I think it's really important that we have this meet, Bill. I know.
I think it's a complete and utter waste of time.
You can go in any time. You can come in here any time.
Can we not have it in March or somewhere where it's a bit quiet?
You can talk to Ali and Mick any time.
Yeah, March.
Members of the public can go into the office and talk to the staff. I think this meeting's a complete and utter waste
Well,
of
on
time.
that point there, if we go and talk to the staff, in the past we have been accused of bullying and spying, right? And I'm not saying from you guys, and I don't want to muck up what we've just been talking about as we've gone round here. This is a perfect opportunity to talk to the guys. You know, we come in, we see what they're doing.
This is the only council in Suffolk that has a meeting during August,
yeah.
and it is a waste of time. It's the
Okay, fine.
same stuff every year,
Agreed.
without alteration.
I've been doing it for decades, and it is exactly the same. I could
And
write
so
the
have I.
minutes
Well, I've
before
been
the
doing it
meeting.
what?
So if it's the same stuff, and all the points that we're picking up on ain't being done,
No, they are, but they're by next year. You're back to square. Things
Yeah, the
don't
ivy
stay as
doesn't
they
stop
are,
growing and,
unfortunately.
yeah,
We don't
trees
use
don't
glyphosate.
stop.
No.
Glyphosate would get rid of the ivy permanently. So you have to cut the thing off, and then after a couple of years, you've got it coming back up the wall.
yeah, but Alan's professional enough knows that, but it needs to keep being done. So therefore we don't need to come in and keep saying it.
Well, no, Ali will probably be doing it when she gets a slot later in the year.
The ivy removal will be done, it's winter work. I don't do it any time in nesting season, so.
But
it will get done. It's on-
unfortunately, they don't have a timetable that you can stick to because there's things like the weather, staff shortage, lots of things affect
There are
the
lots
work schedule.
Yeah.
And that some of the councillors do not understand that.
Penny,
Yes.
I get what Gary's saying, and I get what everybody else is saying, and I understand what you're saying. I think it's important that we get together in this location at some point. It doesn't have to be August.
Yeah,
Because I think August is difficult month for a lot of people. I would generally not be here, and I think a lot of people wouldn't be here. So I don't see why we shouldn't. I think we should get together. You know, we're not just people who sit around the room and nod at each other. This is not just about walking around the cemetery. This is about forming relationships, getting a network, knowing what's going on. So I think it's important that we get together. Perhaps just change the month, or make another meeting halfway through a quiet month. When does the grass start?
March is a really good time because the nights are drawing out, aren't they? So you've got daylight, but it's just before the grass cutting starts and everything really kicks off. Yeah.
But I can assure you, if it's raining or inclement weather, you ain't getting me up here for a meeting walking
I
round.
don't think anybody's going to come either to that.
Yeah.
God,
Or
something.
we can have it after harvest and have a little harvest festival.
Yeah.
All come up and help when they
Yeah,
when
on
the team
time's
making.
another is starting to.
The thing is,
Quieten off a
Malcolm,
little bit.
it's a public place. Anybody can come in here.
Yeah,
Members of
anytime.
the public, councillors alike, they can have a look around it. All that needs doing. All they got to do is either pick up the phone or walk in and tell Jackie.
I think it shows the fact that we live stream the meeting in the cemetery shows people that we care. If we stand there and go, you know what, I think this is a total waste of time, I don't think that gives people in the town confidence, to be honest.
Well,
I think that does the absolute opposite.
I don't agree. And if the people in the town want to come around and walk around it, they're welcome. But I can assure you, this time next year, I will not be coming on this meeting. And I have got an agenda item going on to stop it, because it is a complete and utter waste of time. It is the same issues brought up every year. And the same answers. Yeah, the ivy will be done later in the year. It's on the schedule.
I'm sure it is.
But isn't this a prime time for the keepers to show off what they've worked very, very hard to do?
But it looks like this all the time.
Yeah.
Pointed out earlier
It's
about
not.
being
It's like it all.
being
It
bullying
goes.
tactics.
You know, it changes throughout the seasons.
We
But
all appreciate
different
the town
times of the
people
year, you
because
know.
They do a marvellous job, and this cemetery is probably one of the best in Suffolk, if not the best. So,
It is.
of course you can.
If you're thinking of, will this go to a vote about it
Yeah,
being
yeah.
shed, are you having a separate meeting for that, or is that something? That
Oh no, not now. It'll be at the
Right,
next
okay,
meeting,
okay.
September meeting.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
and I'll present my case. You can discuss it amongst yourselves and vote, and if I'm not supported, well, it goes ahead. It's
good.
Really, if I am supported, it won't.
Who's going to get struck by
It's that easy, really.
I personally think this is a dead meeting.
Well, you're a member of the public. Okay, item number 5, urgent business. Any item the chairman considers as a matter of urgent business to be submitted no later than 48 hours prior to the meeting or by discussion with the chairman. Well, nobody's discussed anything with me. Have you had anything? Okay, so I will exclude that. And resolution number 6, which is to exclude the public and press pursuant to the Public Bodies and Admissions to Meeting Act 1960. The public and the press are excluded from the meeting temporarily due to the confidential nature of the business to be discussed concerning quotes, land, staff and contract. Could I have a proposer? The proposed seconder? Manuel Wayne, a vote? Thank you very much.
There's nothing to
We need to go and sit.
Is there anything to discuss?
No, meeting
Well,
closed.
there you go.
go and tell Peter
is
what's
sitting down there wondering what on earth is going on.
Well,
He knows.
You're going to close the meeting, Phil.
I've been up here more times than you have, probably, Hannah. Anyway, at that point, I close the meeting. And thank you all very much for coming, and big thanks to the town keepers, because it's a lovely place.